Yeah, and then you a nigga, and it make I ain't gonna lie. When I find out a nigga is a nigga, it make me more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all niggas. You know, it's a nigga's a nigga.
I definitely appreciated being on the road with Amin.
Yeah, I bet.
I definitely appreciated being on the road with Amin.
That nigga's great, man. That nigga's great in person, man. Oh, who was that said them niggas needed a nigga? Was that Robert Sarver?
I thought you were talking about 40-year-old virgin.
Oh no. He said, no, I need you to be my nigga. Yeah. Nah, Robert Sarver, hey, I'm mad it was a white nigga that said it, but boy, I'm glad he said it, man. Niggas be needing a nigga, man.
Like, don't be my
nigga. Yeah, you somebody's nigga wearing that nigga tie.
Yo, y'all ever play this game called it's a quick story.
Wordle Purtle.
No, fucking it was called like Seen It or some shit. Like back in the day, it was like an Xbox.
Seen It, yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing it, yeah.
Bruh. So long story short, we playing Seen It, and somehow, some way, we're in like movie categories, and I'm dogging everybody, right?
Right.
Fucking 40-year-old version category comes up. I literally pull a Nick Young, and I turn around. I'm like, yo, it's a wrap for y'all. This is my fucking favorite movie. I know everything about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they started asking shit like, yo, who was the executive producer of? I'm like,
like nigga,
fucking credits, dog.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
they fucked it up. No, they tricked you. They tricked you.
I lost.
Yeah, I bet, nigga. I would have too.
Were other people knowing these answers?
Yeah, my one homie knew this shit. He must have knew this category.
Yeah, that nigga cheat sheet. Yeah, he knew. Yeah, I wouldn't have knew that shit.
Executive producer of a fucking movie.
I think all the funny movies is Judd Apatow did everything, so I don't know. Don't ask me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Ever as a Judd Apatow. Oh.
Who was the nigga in the Judd Apatow? Yeah.
Welcome to Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. My name's Amin Al-Hassan. That's Mariano the Legend. That's Big Jerv. Are we allowed to say why Trey's not here? Is that a secret? I don't even know. I'm gonna let it slide, I guess. If you don't know, then
DNP.
Don't say DNP for Trey today.
Yeah.
Personal reasons.
Personal reasons. There we go. There we go.
Fun show for you guys today. We're gonna do Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going. We're gonna do Power. Oh my god! I just finished that episode right now, and that
man, listen to me.
No, you know, just
oh boy,
it's hard,
I can't wait until we get to that, because when you start telling people about Power being powerific, I don't think they really understand. But this show is powerific.
I just, I got turned around. I was confused. Like, wait, what's happening? Why is? Oh man, like it is. We'll get to it. Really quick, patreon.com/count the dings. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you are getting access to the Discord, access to the watch-alongs that we do on playback. We got another one coming this week for the big game of the week between Jerv. Who wears number 24 for Philadelphia?
This is Embiid's jersey when he did the 20 when he wore 24 that one time for Code.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Okay.
I was like, yo, is that Simmons? Is Jerv open arms for Ben Simmons?
Fuck no.
No.
He said, fuck no, ladies and gentlemen. So
yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So the watch along, I believe this week is Nets Sixers, so you don't want to miss that one, even if the guy don't play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty loud. Yo, Jerv, are you going to the game?
No, because fucking tickets for that shit is. Oh, I would have made I would have made much more like of a pressing issue to go to the game if dude was playing.
If you knew he was playing beforehand.
I'm not, bro. I lost steam on trying to go to New York the next day. He's not playing. He got wind that we're not travel. Like he's ducking his fade the entire way.
I thought for sure that Mark was going to take the day off. Like somebody else is going to be sitting there for Mark Lamar Hill.
I tell you this, I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Oh no!
I would be shocked if my man's if he did the show that night. I'd be highly shocked. I'd be offended. I'd be like, yo, what do you
makes
sense?
Like,
I'll be honest, I don't think he'd be able to focus. Like he just would be like,
the whole time.
They gotta talk about serious topics, what's happening in Ukraine and what's happening here, and Brittany Griner, and meanwhile Mark is just like,
without revealing it all, I'll just say, being that the game's usually on during that time, I'll just say whenever I text him commenting about the game, he doesn't seem to be lost. He seems to know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll just leave it at that.
And have a follow-up text like, nah, you ain't see the play before that when he got the foul on the left.
Jerv will text something and then he'll immediately see the dots. Then it's a real-time responding.
And then you see like Mark emphasize what you text, and then he's still texting you like, you already know. You know what time it is on that, dude.
But yes, so patreon.com/countthedinks. Make sure you're a subscriber. Also, the overflows for BOMM that we do, they come out on Tuesdays. We're reviewing shows from the weekend. We were gonna do Bel Air, and then I found out I had to pay for it, and I was like, I'm not paying a whole subscription,
$4, man,
for one show.
First of all, it's $4, and niggas will give you their login too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
Should we do Bel? Okay, let me just say this. We're doing Winning Time. That's what I wanted to really announce. We're doing Winning Time. That's the HBO series about the 80s Lakers. I saw episode 1 when I was in Cleveland. I went to the premiere out there. It's dope. It's funny. It's real cool. It's great performances. I think everybody's gonna love that show. So we're gonna love reviewing it. I promise you that. And I guess I don't know if we'll do Bel Air or not, man. We'll figure it out. We're gonna do. I kind of don't want to do Oz anymore either. Some Oz, just man, like we just ran out of time, man. There's just too much shows.
I'll put it like this. I mean, I don't know if you'd get a fight if you called it kibosh on Oz. I think everybody might just say, "You got it, bro."
Yeah, they'll hit you with the fake. Like, you sure? All right,
Damn, word. All right, fuck it.
Yeah, move right on.
I remember I had that pang of guilt last night. Like, oh shit, I still haven't watched Oz. I'm like, oh, that's right, we're not doing Oz on Sundays anymore. Thank God. That 2 episode, man. That's a hard one, man. The 2 episode at a time is a hard one, man. This is why we can't do binge shows, man. Like. Unless
it's some shit that's like actually really, really good, like really good.
Nigga, what? Hold on.
We could do Ozark.
Wait a second. This nigga said, unless it's something really, really good.
It has to be for you to be able to do 2 episodes. Like,
are you trying to tell me that Oz is not really good?
No. I'm saying like some shit that's like new, not something that we already know.
Right.
Oh, like it got to be something new Ozark. Right now that we like. Oh, yeah.
We could have 100% did Ozark.
Absolutely. Oh, man, I can't. I can't do it, man. I can't.
You haven't watched Ozark?
No, I have. I like Ozark. I haven't watched the new season yet, but like,
the new season is crazy.
I can't.
Ooh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's kind of their level is different. Like some people. Some people like run right through the whole thing, and then other people like me, like I'm gonna get an episode in here, episode in there. I'm still trying to catch up on Pam and Tommy on Hulu, which is a fucking dope show, but I just never have time to do it.
I don't even know that shit was out
you watched
already.
That?
What's up?
It's
fire, bro.
I'm glad you said you watched it because I wanted to watch it. And then every black person made me feel bad for asking, y'all gonna watch Tommy and Pam? And then that's when all of a sudden everybody was just like, yo, that's disrespectful. You know who Tommy and Pam are. And I thought I was out of place for wanting to watch it. But
I'm gonna tell you this. I owe that to Pamela Anderson to watch this because that was the first woman in my life when I was a little kid that made me feel a feeling where I was like, what is this? What's going on? Like, what's going on down there?
Running on that beach and
listen, shout out to whoever directed that and had the genius idea to put that in slow-mo. Right? Oh my God.
No, hold on.
I'm talking about the original Baywatch.
Yeah.
The original Baywatch.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the tape.
look, I'll be like that shit.
Directed the tape. I said, I believe it's Tommy Lee. Yeah, I believe Tommy Lee was the one that directed it. You know,
I was talking about Baywatch, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the listeners, I was talking about Baywatch.
Tommy Lee produced and directed that show.
Written, directed it, starring,
soundtrack, lighting,
sound,
executive assistant.
Hair, makeup, everything, man. Transportation,
showrunner.
Especially the essentials for the show.
Showrunner, he definitely ran that show.
Oh man, that nigga is a legend, man. Oh, holy shit.
But yes. Jerv, I watch. It's a good show. It's a really well done show.
Check it out.
My man Sebastian Stan does a great job being Tommy Lee. Seth Rogen and my man from Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sold.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a really well done show. And Jerv, I don't know, like, you know, me and you are older. We remember when that shit happened. Like, it's definitely got a lot of like them '90s vibes to it. So
I guess that's a great transition into this. You talk about '90s vibes and all that. White Man Can't Jump, right?
Oh my God, man!
Now, White Man Can't Jump. For all of you who never saw the movie, or you saw it later, or however, whatever, right? You're not familiar. It's a great movie. It's a classic. It was a fresh take at the time on some shit that everybody was kind of like, yeah, like, you know, when we saw what it was about, it was like, yeah, exactly. Now they're going to remake this. They're going to remake this, and Jack Harlow is supposed to, you know, be playing Woody Harrelson's character.
Yo, isn't Jack Harlow the boy that got Lou Will caught up?
Yes, that is.
He is.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you this, right? I want to ask you, because I know how you feel about this movie. I'm sure, Jerv, I know how you feel. Like, that's one of those movies that's from the culture, from the cloth. How do y'all feel about this movie in particular being remade?
Okay, so there's a lot of levels. Like, level one is, this is not only one of my favorite movies. This is, in my estimation, this is the greatest sports movie of all time.
Okay.
Agreed.
It's the realest sports movie of all time. Like, that's how that shit looks. People say Hoop Dreams. I love Hoop Dreams. Not a movie, documentary.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
So people say Field of Dreams, boring. Kevin Costner, trash.
Blue Chips gets names.
I was about to say even Blue Chips, yeah. Like,
Blue Chips is cool, but like also
for my money, if I had a vote in the best sports movie, and then maybe this is just my favorite, but it's The Program. You know what I'm saying?
Program is good too.
I love that.
White Man Can't Jump is just a fucking good movie.
Yeah. No, White Man Can't Jump is the one.
Storyline is
the story, the acting, the comedy, the script. You know what I'm saying? Like dialogue.
Rosie Perez, nigga. Like,
Rosie Perez and titties. But even like just like the things that they were capturing. Like, I tell people all the time, I watch a lot of basketball movies in my life. None of them capture basketball like White Man Can't Jump. Like, just the trash talk and when my man is, when they're playing, and my man that's the security guard at the Jeopardy lot. It's point game, and he crossing over. He's like, I'm gonna take a girl, then I'm gonna take a girl's girl, and then he hits the shot like, bam, see ya, and then he points at go back to SeaWorld.
Yeah.
That's how trash talk is, man. It'd be like sometimes like some shit that don't even make sense.
Yeah.
But if
you gotta wear that because you lost. Yeah.
Exactly, because you lost. Yep. So to me,
take your ass back to SeaWorld.
Take your ass back to SeaWorld is a bar and a half. But yeah, so like to me, just remaking that movie, you don't do that, man. It's like saying I'm gonna remake The Godfather. Or I'm gonna remake I would
fucking throw up, y'all.
Right? Like, there's just some movies that are like, they got it right. They got it. Now, if you want to do a sequel, it's probably gonna be whack. But like, okay, I'm gonna give you a pass to go do a sequel on this, or a prequel, or whatever, or or another storyline from the characters.
I think a prequel might be received better than a sequel, because a prequel now would be like, oh, okay, we'll accept whatever because we know what the result was.
Yeah.
A sequel would be kind of like, audacious, because it's like, you really want to tackle that one?
A prequel would be dope.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be dope.
We would accept
how he's on the run because he owes on the bread, which brings him
to get into that
actually would be dope.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
right.
I think we would accept it better than
absolutely. I'll accept it because it's like you're trying to fill in gaps or make the story richer or whatever. You're not trying to do the same thing over. And so then that's the next part of it. That is, look at what my kids are playing. What the hell is this? Is this like the 99 cents?
What's that? The world's number 2 card game.
just like Uno, you have to match numbers, and there's extra play if you can match colors too.
So what is the end goal here?
No, I just realized that shit's. Hold up! I just realized one. It says
it says ghost,
and it says the world's number
2. Yeah,
card game. Like it's already conceded.
They already telling you. They already telling you. We heard Jay-Z when he said, "Check your own video. You always be number 2." We already know.
I was looking at it. I was like, "Are these like? Oh, they play Uno." And then I'm looking at it like, "This doesn't say Uno."
The question I have, I mean, I don't know if they tell you to answer this on the back of the box or nothing, but when you have 2 cards left, do you have to yell "dos"? Like you have to say Uno when you got 1?
When you're down to 2 cards, don't forget to yell "dos."
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yo, yeah, that's like Bizarro Superman.
Yep. There we go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. See?
Oh my god.
See.
Live and learn. Going back to White Man Can't Jump though. So like redoing it is on some levels a blasphemy, but then second level blasphemy, you're gonna cast Jack Harlow, who's not an actor.
For Billy Hoyle, man.
For Billy Hoyle, like bro, this guy's never acted. So already you're telling me we're going to get someone who can act, and we're going to hope that he can kind of do it. We just did Belly for Cinephobe, and let me tell you right now, man, it's harsh, man. Like the non-actors in that movie versus the actors. Like you got my man Hassan Johnson who plays Weebay on The Wire, plays Uncle Drew on Flatbush Confidential or Flatbush Misdemeanors. You got my man Tyron Turner who played Kane in Menace Society. Yep. Like you got the actors like actually acting.
You got Terrell Hicks.
No, she was terrible too, man.
The singer. Saying, like,
I know, shit. but the singer in her took over. You're right. I thought that too, and then like upon rewatch, I'm like, no, man, that's singing Terrell Hicks. That ain't acting Terrell Hicks there. But yeah, you got the actors, and then you got like Nas and T-Boz, and these motherfuckers are just terrible, man. Yeah, I mean they're awful.
Nas was bad because Nas was like. I remember when he got shot and he was like, "Yo, Tion."
No. That's too passionate. Too passionate. Like, yo. So no, more kind of like, yo, I forgot my keys. Yo, I got shot.
Yeah, like, hey, yo, matter of fact,
yeah. And she says, "What?" She was like, "Oh my God," nothing like that. She's just like,
and then like, immediately he didn't say, "Let's go to the hospital." He said, "Let's go to Africa."
Go to Africa. Yeah, let's go to Africa.
Where?
So. As a result, I'm very like skeptical of Jack Harlow as an actor. But here's the thing: if you told me Jack Harlow, I mean, he can't act, but this nigga's nice at basketball. He's nice at hoop. I'd be like, you know what? All right, like I like the realism. So we get people who actually play basketball, like Penny in Blue Chips. Like right. I will overlook that you can't act that because I know that when you play basketball, it's gonna be real. By the way, Blue Chips, I believe, same director as White Man Can Jump. Also in Blue Chips, I don't know if y'all know this. Any scene where they're playing basketball, they're really playing basketball.
I was about to say, I thought that was something that was a real.
I thought my man Tony from Blue Chips is my real life friend. His real life name is Tony. But he told me like all the game, everything you see in the movie where they're playing basketball in a game, there's one game where they're playing against Bobby Hurley or whatever. Yeah. Like all of that is real basketball. That's real. They just said the directors at Ron Shelton was like, "Yo, go hoop," and we'll record what we're going to record, and we'll like make the scene work out of that.
Why don't more people
because they don't cast basketball players.
Yeah, and I don't think they give a fuck either. They're going for the quick.
Yeah.
Let's just put these guys out there. Let's just dance. We'll let somebody else do the job. You know what I mean?
Think about how many people love Above the Rim, even though Leon takes the same jumper 300 times. Bro, and there's a play where he he blocks. He dunks on this end, and then like he blocks the shot on the other end, but he doesn't like chase down block. It's like he dunks on this end, and then they go back the other way, and you see that nigga waiting under the basket to block a shot. Like it's just
corduroys too. Like.
Yeah, in corduroys. So it's just like most people, you know what it is, Jerv? Most people who write movies about sports or whatever don't know anything about them. They really don't. They like because people making movies don't know about sports. These are all people who are like in the arts club and drama or whatever, and they don't have a concept of what's happening. So that's why most sports movies look trash. But anyways, I digress. Jack Harlow can't hoop, man. Y'all seen him in the celebrity game?
Yeah, I saw him. I did. I had to watch it, unfortunately.
I mean, he's like, this isn't someone who's, I would say, as a basketball player.
Yeah, so we
gotta teach this guy to act and play basketball.
It's too much, but you know, I think that the first thing that popped out in my mind about them remaking this is like, number one, the novelty wore off the minute the first movie got made, because it was like 1992, and like the hood was like, yeah, man, that's white boy, he can't do, you know, whatever. See a white dude that can hoop, yeah. But it's like now, this is not just it was Larry Bird and it was, you know, now we have like mad niggas that can really hoop.
Well, they still carry that stigma, I would imagine, on the court for their initial time, right? Like I would imagine, before like, it's like no shooter.
Before a movie to have the novelty of they can't do this, it's like we've seen it so much that it's like this ain't really. You gotta, you know, like the reason why Bel Air works is because that's kind of evergreen material. You got fucked up in the hood. You got somebody in the suburbs to bail you out. You got somebody out of town to bail you out. Cool. You can make that 1,000 times. White Man Can't Jump. The fact that they made it one time and they got it right that one time, and the fact that it's like a Mount Rushmore sports movie, wherever you rank it, it has to be up there. It doesn't need a remake. You can just do something else. You can just do a new movie. Like, I just don't think certain things need to be trifled with, bro. Like, just leave that shit alone.
Oh my God. Yo, I'm sorry. I just put on like that Quavo and Jack Harlow versus Lil Baby 2 Chainz. Remember Jack Harlow shoots like DJ Khaled.
Maybe this movie is proving that white man can't jump, and it's like, it ends bad for them, and it's like, well, these niggas can't. Maybe that's what it is, because that's the only ending I can see that'll surprise me. Because if he ends up being able to play basketball, I won't be like, oh shit, what?
No, yeah, I think, yo, Mario, that's a great point, man. I didn't even think about it. Like the idea that, like, at the time, everyone thought white boys played like even if you're nice like Larry Bird, it's still like
you play like Bob Cousy dribbling with
and
then.
Now we had Jason Williams and we got Tyler Hero. We got like all these dudes that's like Dante DiVincenzo, and like the novelty of a white guy that plays like a black guy has worn off completely.
It's worn off. It's
like no one even thinks of white players like that anymore. You got Franz Wagner dunking on people and stuff. Like,
it's
crazy.
Like
Caruso, and like it's like yeah, man. Like it ain't nothing. Also, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there, man. Like. There are a lot more. Most basketball. It seems to me when I'm watching basketball, most basketball players are of mixed heritage. Most of them are like half black, half white. Most of the NBA players. I'm like, is there anybody who's black anymore? It's like LeBron and Melo, and that's it, right?
And Jay Crowder, of course.
And Jay Crowder, yeah. DeAndre, like all the international dudes, Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and like all them. But like everyone else, man, they all mixed, right? Yeah, Steph Curry, I guess, is technically he black too. Sorry, Jerv. I'm sorry for not recognizing. You know,
that nigga said technically, bro. That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, but like it's crazy. Like, you know, even like kind of some of those stereotypes and stigmas that came from like, yo, we didn't know any white people, man.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. And the white people that we did know was like, he's not athletic, dog. And nigga, science, nigga. He in math whiz. He ain't in the ball. Like, you pick him up on your team if you want to. He is a liability. You know what you can do? Like usually when we was growing up in like the 90s and shit like that, if you was playing with a white boy in the court, you could just run up and take the ball. He's not gonna try to do a dribble move. Like, just grab it, get the ball, go get the ball from him. Yeah. Like, your peoples will be on the sideline.
Absolutely. Don't let him cook you.
Let him hit a shot on you. It's over.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if your team win by 100, you gonna be the ridicule of the hood after that shit.
Also, by the way, it doesn't matter how nice he is. That was another funny thing. Like he can be nice for real, but like, nah, man, like you gonna let that white boy cook you, like that. And then also, like they gonna call it like, who got Stockton? Man, who guards who's man?
Right.
Who man is Stockton?
He hit one shot, he Larry Bird too. One shot. That's all it takes.
Manu, oh man, all the names, man. If a nigga left-handed, he definitely Manu. Yo, who got Manu over here, man? Absolutely. I remember there was a dude, he was probably like 6'1" or something. They called him Vladi, man, off the rip.
Because he was sick, yeah.
Like 6'1" and he had a beard. It was like, oh, Vladi, who got Vladi?
I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy, dog. It's like now in the league, when you look around, there's like legit niggas who are like nice, bro. That niggas will really herald as like, yeah, he's nice. Like obviously you got like Luka.
Tyler Hero, man. Yeah, Luka.
You got, but then your man, what's your man, Kevin Huerter or whatever.
Oh, for Atlanta, yeah.
That kid is nice, bro. Like
I like Huerter. You made that nigga Spanish.
They just beat us. I'm tight. So
y'all not gonna mention Korkmaz for Kane.
No, man. No, fuck out of here.
All right. Well, the Caruso.
Cork ass. Cork ass.
Yeah, I just don't think that this movie needs to be remade.
It doesn't need to be done, man. It doesn't need to be done.
They could save it if they cast Josiah to play the role of his pop.
Yo, that'd be
crazy. That'd be crazy. That would, yeah.
I'm not giving out. I gave out a few gems today. I'm not giving out any more gems for them. They gotta pay for that.
That I would like to see, because that's a role like Josiah's pop. Shout out to him. Even that role is something that you cannot duplicate.
Dog, yeah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think Josiah would do it. Out of deference for his pops.
Yeah, because you don't ever want to be compared to that in that moment.
Well, I mean, you're not going to outdo what your dad did, man.
Because it already different spin on it, and then he doesn't do that. But no, y'all right. Bottom line, this movie shouldn't be made.
It shouldn't be made. I mean, to be honest with you, it's so. No, I mean, like every other movie, it'll come on my streaming whenever it comes. Like, are y'all gonna go see Batman? Because I heard that bitch is 3 hours long.
I'm gonna see.
You gonna go sit? You gonna sit in the theater?
I'm not going to see it. I'm gonna watch the movie.
I'm gonna watch it. when it comes to me. Yes. So I will watch it.
That had been like 3 days written all over. If it's
3 hours for 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere right now for unless I'm sitting down and I can just like a basketball. I just went to the game on Thursday. The Hawks and Bulls Thursday. Sat down, good seats, drinks, food, all that out. That's cool. I'm not going to watch a movie. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Dog, I mean, it's just 3 hours. 100% 3 hour movie. It's gonna be a nap taking.
Yeah,
and don't let it be one of the movies with the reclining seat like this. Oh, it's a wrap, man. I'm gonna bring a blanket.
My wife and I only go to the theaters when we either like what is it? The Movie Tavern or something else, whatever, right? Where they got
it's like you got the menu and they got the drinks and all that stuff.
And if you get a drink at the bar, you can take it to your seat and all of that. Like,
dog, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna be real with you.
As soon as some lights go off, I don't care who I'm with, where I'm at. As soon as some lights go off, I get my lean.
Hey, that's important right there. You see that move he just did? That move, it's like, nigga, I'm getting in the pocket right now. I'm done.
Yo, let me tell you right now. I don't care what it is, man. I'm already fighting an uphill battle the moment I walk into a movie theater, sit down to stay awake. You give me alcohol and food, bro. I'm done. I'm itis all the way itis.
Hey, what's the corrupt song?
Movie theater air conditioning is different than regular air conditioning.
Okay, hits. Yo, by the way, like some of them
shut down.
some of the movies. Bro, some of the movies, like I used to take my kids to the movies, and some of them, like Frozen 2, bro, $10, best nap I've ever had in my life. Oh my God. I was so rested when I woke up. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, you know what? Y'all earned your money this time, AMC.
Yeah. I might tip y'all on the way out, man.
It was such a good ass sleep, man.
Yeah, and it's dark too, bro. They already setting the mood. They really setting you up. If you can sit through a whole movie, that's like boot camp, my nigga. Like that serious. If you're 30 and up and you can sit through a 3 hour movie, just like alert, and you knew every detail. Because you know what impresses me more? Not that you sat through it, but they come home and they tweet about little Easter eggs in the movie. And I'm like, how did you see that shit on the first? How? I would have dozed off so many times that I didn't even realize Batman was in the movie.
No, man, I can't do
that. I
used
to be Mr. First Night, bro. Midnight, first show all the time.
Nigga, we used to stand outside, nigga. A decade ago, nigga, me and my wife used to stand outside when it was
the lineup. The lineup where they have like, you know, if you're in the midnight show here, the 12:30 shows in this lineup.
We used to be out there nigga, we already ate, we done prepared, we in the car talking about the movie beforehand. Now, yeah, right. Yeah, right. You see me out 11:30, 12 o'clock, nigga. Tell me to go back in the house. I'm gonna tell.
You always have so much discipline. Like I can't do it.
That's over. We used to do that. We did that for Twilight. I want to say it was one of them Twilight.
Oh boy, definitely slept in Twilight. Definitely went to see Twilight in the theater. Definitely slept. Slept good.
Twilight
like that was back where. Well, first of all, Jerv, you can guess why I went to go see Twilight. Was my selection. But also, this is back when, like, I didn't realize, bro, if you paid $10 and you slept good, man, job well done. Like at that time, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I spent this money, fell asleep in this movie. I was stressing about it. I guess it was $10.
Now you like, damn, it only cost me $10 to sleep that good. God damn.
$10 for my kids not to bother me for 2 hours is money well spent.
That's a deal, nigga.
Yeah. All right, let's get into Snowfall.
Let's do it.
Just real quick recap on what happened. Franklin tells everybody about Teddy. Everybody's upset. Does this mean that we're not going to get our price break? No, we're not, probably not. We'll see what's going to happen, yada, yada, yada. And then Jerome and Louie have to break the news to Scully people that the price cut is out. Scully people, my nigga Mello says Scully ain't going to like that. And he's kind of erratic, as we know. And he's gotten more erratic over the time. Let's see right here. Franklin tells his girl that Grady's gone. All right, whatever. And then they show Scully. He out here wilding, literally with a samurai sword.
Cutting niggas' ears off and shit.
Yeah, cutting niggas' ears off, doing all types of crazy shit.
No. He cut a nigga off and then told him to clean the blood up.
Yeah.
Stop bleeding on my floor. Mello tells Jerome and Louis that they said on a scale of like, he has his good days and bad days. I was like, well, how is he today? It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. I'm like, oh shit.
That's all you need to hear. When I heard that, I said, oh my God, my nigga. You might want to leave that nigga alone.
So, but midway through the conversation, Louis and Jerome figure out that Mello really been itching. He's trying to get that number one spot. They think they could play him. They get a stripper named Puff the Magic Dragon, which... Look, I have to assume that she didn't get that from stripping.
Or
you get a name like, yeah. So
or being a dragon. She's not a dragon.
But she is magical in some ways.
She's dragging something. You know?
Puff comes back, tells us that this dude was feeling himself, throwing money everywhere. So Louis and Jerome know the deal. Franklin meets Teddy again, asks about his dad. Teddy denies doing it, which I don't know. I guess so. He's like, oh, but your dad talked against the CIA, and like maybe he's alive, maybe he's not, maybe he did the whole maybe, but like he's like, I don't know anything about it, which is obviously a lie.
Right.
Question: Peaches has AIDS, right?
I thought he was on that shit.
Yep.
At first, like in episode 1, I thought he was on. Now I'm like, no, this nigga's got AIDS.
No, he's definitely got it. It makes sense too with the time.
It's the 80s, yeah. It's the 80s.
They gotta introduce it somehow.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I can tell my nigga Peaches is out here wilding too. That's crazy.
My nigga Franklin said, nigga. Like he tried to dab him up when he left. He like, hey, why don't you head on home? He said, no, I'm good now. I'm trying to take this shit back on the feet. So you might want to bounce, my nigga. I can't dap you or nothing. I don't no disrespect, but I'm saying, no, I can't.
Yeah. Teddy,
that video that dropped during the pandemic, like quit touching niggas with your hands. Like, that shit.
Teddy tells Franklin that the next drop he got to do with Oso. Franklin does the drop with Oso. He's like, why are we doing this here? Oso's like, I don't know. I just showed up, whatever. They start complaining about Grady disappearing. Then Franklin, because he's smart, he look around and like, this nigga probably listening. So then he immediately switches tone. Talk about, man, you got to get you a new jacket, which is funny because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, nigga had that same jacket since season 1.
Yeah, he that jacket price go crazy.
Oh man, like that nigga wear every day, man. No matter if rain, snow.
Laundry, that nigga
got the same car too, though. His car been the same too. That pickup truck.
Yeah, I wouldn't hop in there with him. I would not.
Yeah, it's funny because in episode 1, Grady asked him where his girl at, and he's like, "If I bring my girl, I'm gonna be here all night, man." He's like, "I'm not trying to do anything. Let me get this money, get out of here, whatever." Mm-hmm. So sure enough, Teddy was watching from the warehouse. He got like the fucking surveillance and all that stuff. Teddy's off to a deep end, man. I don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, there's a cop who's looking for information out of Louis, and then try to squeeze him for information. Also trying to fuck Louis, I think. I wrote the note. This cop looked like Sean if he had hair. Think of it, next time you see him, he looked just like Sean with hair. Like, okay,
hey, that's crazy, man. Sean
what Sean would have looked like in the 70s. Got it. Meanwhile, Mello confirms he wants Scully gone. He goes to Louis, and Jerome says, "Here's the drop. He's gonna be at the psychic on his daughter's birthday. You guys can get in there, get him out of here. Not only will I calm everything down, I will bring the prices back up to 12 a key, which solves everything." So Louis goes, pays the psychic who's Haitian, I think. Yeah, I'm out the front. I was like, "Oh, that's very Haitian accent. That's not Creole. That's Haitian Creole right there." Yep. So
put that sack in her face. She like, "Hey, today your day. I don't give a fuck about nothing." Yeah, come on in.
Comes in. They got the jump on Scully. They let him know they had to be this way. Blah blah blah. Your man gave you up, and then we cut to Louis and Jerome meeting with Mello. Mello got the 50K or the 100K for doing a dirty deed. And as soon as he paid the money, doors open. Who should be here but Scully? Oh, shit. Fucking Scully breaks that nigga neck. And then my favorite line in the whole episode, he looks at Mello's man and said, "You too, you unfunny ass nigga."
Yeah.
He calls him an unfunny ass nigga. And that nigga looks so hurt. He looked more hurt about being called unfunny than he did about
his fucking impending demise.
His impending demise, exactly.
Yeah, because he probably was sitting around thinking that he was funny. Niggas fake laughing at his joke, and he like, "Damn, like I'm not funny. Fuck it then. Like what I'm doing here anyway then." Like,
you know what's funny? On that note, I was listening to what these bitches want from a nigga, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and I'm reminded of the line in the third verse when he says, what a nigga didn't have when a nigga told a joke and the bitches didn't laugh, bro.
Yeah, because
I laughed so hard at that line, and I someone's gonna steal this, but I'm gonna try and do it before someone does. I want to do an Instagram video of like the of literally like acting it out, right? Like having the music playing, and when a nigga told a joke. And the bitches didn't laugh, and the bitches like just kind of like looking away.
It'd be like that little T-Rex meme. I don't know if you've seen it, where he tell a joke. He's like, the tear come like, yeah. But that's facts. Because like if you remember from like a Bronx Tale when Sonny was talking to C, and he was like, "I tell a joke, everybody laugh. I'm funny. I'm not that funny. Like, come on, dog. I'm not that. I know I'm not that. You know, niggas laughing because they want something from me. You know what I'm saying? But when you ain't got nothing to offer." You know, motherfucker, you know, you tell a joke when you rich, niggas be, oh shit. And it's like, bro, I ain't even say nothing yet. Like, I ain't even get to the punchline yet. Niggas laughing. So yeah, that's tough right there. He was broke. He really was broke. That's what it was. The unfunny nigga was broke.
You unfunny ass nigga.
That nigga was broke. Unfunny ass nigga is crazy.
Oh man.
But to go back to your point about Teddy saying that he lied about not knowing what happened to his pops. I still think that like Franklin's mom told Teddy something on the side away from Franklin and was like, "Look, this between us." Because when you remember that scene, the last scene we saw Alton in, Franklin's mom left out, and then Teddy walked right in after, right? Now, Franklin is still, I didn't know whether he was playing games with Teddy or not, trying to be like, "Hey, what's up with my pops? Did you do what I told you to do?" Or like, "What's going on with my pops?" Period. I think that his mom, I think his mom know.
Dog, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Well, that his pop is dead? The Teddy?
Yes, man. Yes. Because, and it's like, it's one of those things. I think
they hinted towards that too, right? Didn't they?
I mean, here's the thing. It's one of those things where I think because Jerome and Lou was like, oh, the nigga that killed your pops, you just having conversations with him, whatever. So kind of like damn, that nigga did kill my pops. But the reality was he wasn't thinking about that the first time they met. He wasn't thinking about it at all, right? At all. But also the reason why is deep down he knows the deal. Your pops was talking on the radio about giving up, like what do you think this is, bro? This is CIA. This ain't. It's like people right now.
That's why I think his mom was like, "Yo, nah, I need to protect Franklin. Like, if it costs me this, nigga, then so be it." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that nigga was out of their lives for like someone brought it up. It's like the nigga that was out of your life for most of your life. Like how much you really miss him? You know?
Yeah. I think Franklin just didn't like the actual what it meant, like the move of it. Because like if you peep. When he came to his crib and all that, Franklin had the gun in the cigar box. So when he left, you know, the very next episode was, the most current one. He's in there like, hey, don't ever come to my house like that again. Like now we in the neutral site right now.
Hell yeah, he thought he saw a ghost, and then he didn't know if that ghost was there to take him out.
That's what I'm saying. So I think Franklin is just more so growing into being like a grown ass man now. You know what I mean? Like Teddy met the nigga when he was just a broke kid starving, trying to get opportunity. This nigga Franklin Saint now, bro. You can't really do certain shit like that no more. You want to be called Teddy? All right, cool. You gotta respect Saint. Like it is what it is. You know, shit gotta go both ways. And I think Franklin just tired of that shit. Like, nah, this nigga going. It's some get down and lay down shit now, nigga. Like we gonna either meet, at the table as men, or we gonna be at each other. Like it is what it is.
Here's my question. Now that Grady's gone, is all their like business dealings, all that, is that out of the question now? Like, does that go up in smoke?
That's what he's trying to figure out now. Because I'm sure there's gonna be some paperwork he's gonna have to sign at some point in time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I think so too. I would agree with that because it's like it can't just be done. I think now it's just like that little gray area where he's trying to figure out where he at. Like
that's gonna be one of the reasons Franklin got to stay in the game. He can't dip because he can't. You know what I mean?
Teddy will never let him dip, man. Because
Teddy will never let him dip.
They need them funds, man. That's the whole thing. Why Teddy's like, oh, you trying to go to legitimate? Nah, nigga. We don't make money off.
We funding this war over here. Like what you
doing? He doing the same thing to him that Franklin did to Leon. You're not leaving the game. You're going to do what I'm telling you to do because this is advantageous for all of us. And now Franklin has just got to see, like, it's a hierarchy, bro. And you've been under his thumb for so long that it's like, it just is what it is. I understand you your own man, but that nigga still look at you as who you are. You know what I mean? Like who you are to him. You somebody to everybody else, but to him, it's like, nigga, call me Teddy now, matter of fact, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let me really show you what's going on here. Don't call me Reed no more. Call me Teddy. Matter of fact, next episode, nigga might say, yo, call me Theodore, nigga. Don't even call me
nigga on his Diddy joint, just change his name every fucking episode. Yeah. Call me Teddy Love today.
Yeah, call me Teddy Peace, nigga. Call me something different, man.
Guys, I'm still watching these highlights of Jack Harlow playing basketball, and I'm telling you right now.
Yourself, man?
Because it's just like, the dude, like, he looks down when he dribbles. Mm-hmm. And like he shoots like a 12-year-old. I mean, like, how are they? This weird ass layup here. It angers me that they would cast this dude. You couldn't find any other white actor who hoop. Really? Go get fucking Freddie Prinze Jr. That nigga still hoop, man. Like, get anybody.
Go get Luke Wilson, my nigga. Fuck it.
Yeah. Get Toby Maguire. Leo.
Man. Yeah, something. I don't know, dog.
Anybody but
fucking Roger Lodge from goddamn Blind Date. Remember him?
Blind Date.
They said that nigga's nice, man. My homie played with him. Said that nigga's nice.
No machine.
Nice.
You dead ass?
Nice.
Are you serious?
Nice. Like, come get this work. Come get this work, and we'll talk.
Come get this work.
We'll talk to you about it too. Roger Lodge, man.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. You just made that nigga a rival of mine right now. Roger Lodge not beating me in fucking basketball. I don't give a fuck about none of that. He's like, he's out here. Call your man. Tell your man set it up wherever he at. We gonna pull up on him. We playing 1-on-1.
But they should got our guy Jerry Ferrara. He hoops.
Jerry Ferrara, right? Yeah.
Damn, man.
Nah, Jerry. With all due respect, Jerry can't be Billy Ho.
Jerry's better than this nigga. He's better than this nigga.
I mean, what's Jerry like? 40?
Yeah, it's like 40, 41.
I mean, there's that issue right there.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Sorry, Jerry. I tried, man. Who do you think is gonna play King and Duck? They're gonna get like Quavo and Offset or some shit.
Quavo is 100% gonna be King or Duck. 100%.
Yep. Yeah. I'll go with that.
Is it based in Cali? If I'm gonna be like Game or some shit. Because it's got to be somebody who's of a certain age category, probably.
To be King and Duck.
Quavo fuck around and be Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let me see who else we got. We got here. We can cast. What is it? Hold on. Karl Anthony Towns and Kuzma are gonna play King and Duck. Shaq is gonna play Raymond.
Shaq playing Raymond is funny. Let's get Rasheed Wallace to play Raymond.
Oh, that would be good. That'd be good.
Let's get Sheed to play Raymond. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just say this real quick before we move into power. All the shit talking all the Carolina people did on Saturday when this nigga fucking Coach K lost his last game. Ooh, I was fucking dying. These niggas were like, I'm gonna fuck this nigga's last game, whatever. Them niggas went so hard. They posted, my man Brendan Haywood posted a picture of, I came to my biggest hater's funeral. Mm-hmm. Right? Like he posted that picture. Yeah, he posted that shit. Rasheed had what Rasheed have, man? Like all of these cats, bro. Every single last one of them.
Bro, as the resident Duke fan, I'll just say that you have to, the social media was not kind after this game.
Niggas is so stupid, man. This nigga Josiah. This nigga, man. Yeah, like I don't know how to, I don't know how to say it, man. Like this nigga, it's weird what you could say. It's, what? I know how to say it actually. This is exactly how it is. You know how we could say Steph Curry's the best shooter of all time and no one's gonna argue you?
Yeah.
It's the same shit with Josiah and tweeting, man.
Yeah.
This nigga's the best tweeter of all time and there is no argument.
I can agree with that.
There's no argument. Like there's nobody on that list. It's Josiah and then it's everybody else after that, man.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get too many arguments off of that. You might get people that put somebody else maybe on that level.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's nobody on that level.
No, I think Dragonfly Jones is on that level, and I'm not.
You know what? You know what? No, I mean it's all fun, and we know it's all good. But I'm gonna tell you the difference between Dragonfly and Josiah. One, Dragonfly be trying to say smart shit sometimes, which is cool, but also doesn't always make for the greatest tweets, right?
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Josiah shoots 98% from the field.
Yeah. No, No, that makes sense.
His shit is pure, in the words of Gus Johnson. Pure.
Bang! Mike Breen shit.
That shit that nigga doesn't miss, man.
And
he does his shit fast, and his shit doesn't have. It's he gets the word across in a picture in 4 or 5 words. Dragonfly be having them 280 character ones, man. Now Dragonfly has one of my favorite tweets of all time, where he said this was back in 2016 or 2017. He said the Warriors can literally play bullshit basketball for 46 minutes. And then in the last 2 minutes, undo all the bullshit they did in 2 minutes, and you can literally play perfect basketball for 48 minutes, and it won't matter. The niggas in 2 minutes will undo all 48 minutes of your pressure.
That's what they did on that championship run. That's literally what they were doing most nights. It was just okay, we'll let them hang around until 4 minutes left in the fourth, and then we'll show niggas while we do work. So.
By the way, the other reason why Josiah is the greatest tweeter of all time is because if you look at, it don't matter what the topic is, man. It could be sports, it could be movies, it could be politics, it could be weather, whatever it is. This nigga's got to tweet for it. He's got to tweet for it quickly, and it's like I said, 98% hit rate.
We always say, there's a Jay-Z verse for everything. There's a Josiah tweet for everything.
For everything.
For sure. Yeah.
Shout out to Josiah. Yeah, all right, guys, we stalled long enough. Let's get powerific on that ass.
Fuck, man. Let me say this first before we get into the episode.
Okay.
I'm always usually optimistic, and I'm always, the glass half full or whatever, and I'm willing to give most shit a shot, a fair shake, whatever you want to call it. I've made up my mind that this show is just not. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so me and my wife, we had that conversation, and she was like, "Why do you think it's not good enough? You think it's because
now
characters are new,
not good enough compared to television, or compared to other Power shows?"
I'm only comparing it to the Power universe.
Gotcha.
I only compare Power shows to Power shows. So
got you.
My wife asked me, she was like, "Yo, like, why do you think it's not good enough? Like, do you think it's because the characters are new? Do you think because of this?" And I said, "Well, part of what you're saying is right. Yes, we have to get into like a lot of brand new characters, but also on the flip side of that, there's just not enough good acting for me to care about like what seeing Jeremiah's character. I can't buy him on the intro, and I can't buy him on the Jeremiah show with the color.
That's Jeremiah,
the nigga that got shot. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Jerv, I'm acting like I knew, but like I didn't know until when he said it, it's like, oh yeah, that is Jeremiah. But like,
right, exactly. Listen, my wife didn't know. She was like, wait a minute, he's on the show too, and I was like, yeah, I was like, it's him right there. She was like, oh shit. So you're not alone.
Yo, real confession. I always get Jeremiah and Bobby Valentino mixed up.
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. That's yeah. But
Bobby always has the sunglasses on
with the curl and all that. With the
process.
Yeah. With something leather on, so a leather jacket, pants, something. It's gonna be something leather. You know what I mean? Hat, maybe. I don't know.
Is that Jason Derulo?
It's all them niggas in Captain Planet. Jason Derulo happen. All them niggas put their rings together. It's Jason Derulo just pop up. You know what I'm saying? But the show is just like, I tried to give it a chance. I think episode 3 might have been the best episode so far, because that was the first episode that felt like a Power episode. But overall, I just think the acting on the show is like a little too nasty for me to. I think my man is the best actor. What's the brother? Not the one that was in prison. The one that's what's his name?
The nigga with the glasses?
Jannard. No, Jannard.
Oh, Jannard. Oh, yeah.
He's the best actor on the show, clearly.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I saw him on like Ballers. He was good on Ballers. He's been good.
There's that. He was Keyshawn. What's his name on?
He was on Ballers.
Yeah, he always tripping, bro. Like, ain't tripping. Damn. So he's good.
That's like my man Antoine, who was also on Ballers. He was the wide receiver on Ballers, whose mama was fucking Ricky Jerv. Remember that shit?
Right.
So in every role he plays, like he's been in, he was in The Breaks. Remember that show on VH1 or whatever. He was on he was on what's one of those shows on OWN network, whatever. Yeah, he works steady or whatever. But like every role, this nigga has. He was on Power. He was on Power. He's on season 1 of Power. He's the one that, if you remember, when they walked into like the chicken shop, and like he's the only one that looked at Tommy like, what's this white boy doing here? And then like Kanan has him tied up in the trunk.
Okay.
The name Brock. His name was Brock on the show. So, but he plays the same shit, an asshole in every role. And you know my favorite thing? You know how people always be like, oh, it's like, oh, but he's the nicest guy in the world. Like, nah, that's my nigga Antoine right there. He's not acting at all. He's that kind of asshole, man.
Yeah, nah, man. I don't know, man. This episode started off rocky. It started off, and I was just like, oh, here we go with the bullshit. And I'll tell you the most horrific part of this shit, and it had me thinking that maybe this is a sci-fi show, is when Shorty pulled up and kissed Tommy and left him laid out on the hood of the car. I was like, you know what? That was the scene that did it.
He just nut. Then when he just busted a nut right there in the middle of the street.
And then this nigga turned right around and did the best infomercial for drugs I've ever heard in my life. Be like, next to this, but that. And
but when they're trying to fucking figure out what it's made of, I'm like, this is like, what are you guys doing here? Actually, you know what's funny, Mariano? I was cool with all that. The part that fucked me up was when they were like, yeah, like, okay, we're gonna ride out. We need all these people, and I'm like, all right, cool, man. We're gonna like have like set up or whatever, and then these niggas just start showing up like this, like, not just walking down the alleyway with guns out.
Hold up,
wait.
Wait. But he asked Tommy. Tommy said, "Yo, like, do we got enough?" And my man's like, "Oh, we got more than enough." And they show up like five
people. It was five.
They're about to take out the Serbians. This with 5 people.
The Serbians got 3 Suburbans full of niggas, man.
Look,
you talking about we got more
and
than
they lost one. They lost one like 2 seconds outside of the
nigga was happy. Side.
My God, headshot.
That niggas is just
I told you this was gonna be easy.
Word.
They said they roll it. They roll in packs of 6. Nigga, y'all shot 3 of them. What's happening here? Why give us that explanation if y'all not gonna pay attention to it?
And then Tommy, one thing, my pet peeve about Tommy this year is like he's delivering his lines like he's in the play. It's like we know he knows the line because it's a show, but like the girl was like, "What are you prepared for?" And he said, "Anything." Like I'm like,
yeah,
all right, cool.
This nigga overacting his ass off.
Everybody is damn near though. Like
everybody's not meant to be the
black dude.
That's the cop.
That's no shot or no disrespect.
Oh, the
dirty cop.
Seamus.
I hate him.
Well, look, I didn't understand what was happening here. He arrested this dude. First of all, that's the other thing. If you're gonna arrest somebody, you're gonna throw him in the backseat of your car that has the grill in between. Guess what, man? I hate to break this to power. You can't open those doors from the inside.
Yes, that is correct. I was wondering.
That's why they put you there in the first place.
Like either it's a regular ass car that this cop has, in which case the nigga can get in and get out whenever, and also doesn't have that grill. Or this is a cop car with the grill in there, in which case that nigga can't get out there, right? And the reason why he told him to get out was because the nigga said, you taking money. He's like, how'd you know that shit? Like, nigga, you don't think criminals know which ones are the dirty cops? Like, it's a secret? Which one of the cops is on the tape? These niggas out here wilding, man.
Yeah, that shit was. I hate him, and it's not like one of those things where I hate him because he's so good playing the character. I just hate him.
No.
He's not good.
It's just an over the top character that doesn't really make any sense.
I don't know, man. This show is just it has its moments, but I think overall, even like outside, right? With what was my man name? He was looking for Nikola Mirotic or some shit. What was he looking for?
Jokic. You looking for Jokic?
He looking for Jokic, yeah. Bogdanovich or whoever he's looking for, right? Like, you mean to tell me that this dude is so mystifying and you don't know where he's at, but that you can just pull up on him outside at night and nobody's around, nobody's there, nobody. Yeah. He's just out there with 5 niggas with automatic weapons, and she's in the back seat, and you right there. It's just you, and I could kill you both. And like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what the fuck are we? There was so many scenes in this where I was like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yo, what did she get high off too? Because she already broke all the shit.
There was a little bit. No, there was a little bit left. There was a little bit left.
It was the
last.
They're calling it Dahlia.
Yeah, Dahlia. Yeah.
Calling it Dahlia. Like, she got a high off of that, and then she left the crib, and I'm like, yo.
And is it like an instant? It's an instant high or something? Because like,
yeah, you saw Tommy.
I forgot Tommy passed out.
He broke it down to Liliana, like, yo, she kissed me, and she was like, oh, I would have did it too if she kissed me. So she did it, and the whole thing I was thinking was, don't snort that. And she snorted it right when I was saying, please don't snort that. Because he just said he got the shit off just a contact from the tongue. Don't snort that into your.
She can't just get high and fall asleep on the couch like a lot of people do. Like, she just
where'd she go?
How many people get high off of whatever that is, and then say, I'm about to go run my errands?
No, I zone out in and out sometimes. Like, how did she get captured?
Nigga, I smoke good weed, and all I want to do is sit down and chill. I'm not opening the door for nothing and going outside for what?
Immediately, by the way. She snorted and went right out the door.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
How did she get caught? It's power.
Right.
Hey,
I'm glad you said. Hey, my nigga, I'm glad you said that. Mike Wilbon voice. I'm glad you said that because when we flash back to Liliana and found out what she's doing, like you said, Jerv, she's captured and getting tortured. How the fuck did that happen? Where was they at?
She's a rider. She doesn't give up.
That shit is like this dog, like this show.
And if my man is still if he's in Chicago, why he don't just pull up on Tommy?
Listen.
And why are you just sending like 6 to 10 people? I don't know.
Only six.
You know what was the craziest part?
Let's ride out.
But check this out. After all that crazy shit we said, you know what's the craziest part of this? When old girl at the bar was like, yeah, your pops is sick anyway, and she was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I'm like,
this nigga cough since episode 1. What you mean? What's he mean? How you ain't know?
That's so true.
The almost came up every time he had a conversation.
Yeah, every time he fucking coughs.
Hey, fucking Irish girl. And you You thought that was just dust in the air? Like, stop it. Like, what you mean?
I will give Power his credit though. The drive-by at the end, that's realistic.
yeah.
Niggas will never get hit in them type situations. It's
yeah,
always
absolutely.
Shoot too soon.
He sprayed that shit up and bounced, and everybody was like, "Oh, you good?"
Yeah.
Good. And then she got hit one time. But I will say one thing about this.
She's not gonna die though, because it went right through. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see the preview for next week? She's in the preview, like doing shit. Like
yeah. But I will say this one thing, right? I always say this about like father-son relationship. As a son, I don't care who you are. Whooping your pop's ass is not some shit that's just so easy in your mind. Like if you see that scene in there,
but
when that nigga walked up and he all in his face, man, you get that nigga the backhand from hell, nigga.
Oh man.
Nigga
said, that worked out for you, Dad. Bro, bang, you don't talk shit to me.
But when he caught it, it wasn't even like he was like,
yeah. Like, he sounded like Damon Wayans in Blank Man.
Bro.
Well, slap me and call me Sally.
Hey, in that moment, and you know how I know that shit stung? He might have got slapped for real, and it wasn't in the script. He looked up and he was like, and walked off. Whenever you do that head nod, like, and you leave, it's up. Come on, you knew what time it was. That nigga knew what was up, man. Don't raise your hand to your pops unless you know. And that nigga's sick. That nigga's on his deathbed and smacked the shit out of you. Like, you can't play tough with nobody again, sir. I'm sorry. It's just how it go. You know what I mean? I ain't make the rules up, but come on, my nigga. But I can't believe you didn't know her pops was sick. Like, come on, my nigga. Come on. This show was out of control.
Yeah, I'm watching. I couldn't stop. I had to watch the shit. Don't you know, man? I'll beat you like one of my bitches. Yeah? Slap me around and call me Susan. Nigga looks around and wow. It falls in the trash.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, Susan.
Yeah. That's basically what happened to homie.
He slapped that nigga several times.
Wait. One more thing before we wrap. One more thing.
Right.
Power is gonna always give us. They gave us wild sex scenes all the time, but you gonna give me a sex scene out in the middle of nowhere where this nigga is got you on the car telling you I just bought some land right here and we're gonna just have sex right here?
Hold on, man. Hold the fucking phone. You think that's fucking crazy? How crazy is this? The bitch said, "Hey, you gonna send me that black dye? Oh man, there's only 2 barrels and they got stolen. All right, we're gonna get me more. No, I'm not. I don't have to work with you. So I'm gonna kill you."
Listen, she just got done telling her I have reach, but you killed her in your own place. Why not what? Why?
Also, where are you gonna get more of this shit now?
Right. And if you felt so strongly about getting her clipped, why not let her leave, try to mend shit so where you can get it, and then get her clipped? You just said you have reach. You got reach and you just killed her in your apartment. Now she fucked up your white rug.
I just left her there, by the way. I'm gonna go upstairs and get high.
She on there snorting shit and she out there on the rug laid out like a bear. You know what I'm saying? Like
and like my man Frank Lucas told us, that's alpaca. That's $20,000 alpaca.
Yeah.
You blot that shit, man.
Also, I thought it was funny that like Snowfall and Power both had those kind of scenes. Like, I'm gonna bring you out here and look at this land. This is how I bought for us. This is our legacy. This is our future. And I was like, that shit look kind of familiar, man. I've seen this shit. Like, I don't know. It was kind of funny. What a coin can think.
I don't even want to do fucking predictions anymore for this shit. Like, I really am just counting down the days till the show's over.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough watch. It's the only show that didn't like grab me right away in the first 2 episodes. I think Raising Kanan might have been the easiest to digest right away for me, anyway.
Yeah.
It was the easiest. Even like Ghost, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was coming off the heels of Power. Raising Kanan was the easiest. This one is like. This one, I think season 2 will be a lot better if they get a season 2. I know 50 is going through what he's going through with Stars right now.
You think he's going? Hold on. You think he's going through something?
Well.
This nigga does this shit every fucking 6 months.
I was about to say. Let me say this. I think that 50 Cent heard one thing that he didn't like and was like, "Oh, they out to get me," and it's like, bro, no, just no.
The nigga does this shit every 6 months.
He put the Gilbert Arenas song.
If the
Gilbert
rumors
Arenas did to
true,
Adidas back in the day.
If the rumors are true, like he'd be smart to do it, like create his own fucking app. and have all that shit on there.
Oh, sure, like the Power app. Yeah, why
That'd
not?
be crazy. Yeah, that'd be insane. But yeah, I don't.
I mean, I don't want that shit because I ain't trying to pay for nothing else.
Yeah,
it would be the end of Power on their show.
I would just swap it out. I would just swap it out. Whatever you paying to watch Stars, like just
yeah. Look, I can cancel my Stars subscription for sure.
Nigga, let me tell you something.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. No, I'm not canceling Stars. Stars has movies. Stars has other shit other than Power. Stars has BMF, right? Like
50 going to upload the movie when he had the Jerry.
Nah, you know, BMF will be a part of the deal, bro. He not leaving BMF behind.
Yeah.
Can't.
But yeah, like I said, whatever he's going through, you know, over there, whatever. I think that season 2 would be better because we at least have some background on some of these characters, and maybe it's easier to digest. But right away, it's just not. I think the acting is what's holding it back because a lot of the characters that I don't like is because I can't believe it. I can't buy any of it. I can't buy it. I can't buy it. Like I can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like there was even moments in like Ghost or like Raising Kanan where it's like, okay, I can at least buy into it for power purposes. This shit is like, what we doing?
When they all showed up, like all of them together, like the fucking SEAL Team 6.
yeah.
I was like, what are we doing?
They hitting headshots though. Like
they had it was Keyshawn fucking Tate from fucking Ballers. It was Diamond Jim or whatever his name is. It's Vic. It's Jeremiah, Tommy, and then the dude was like, "Oh, my dick is hard. This is so easy."
Jeremiah
right?
sounded like a cartoon character. Oh yeah, we gotta protect this.
Yeah, I was like, this nigga's why he's always like fucking authority like that. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy?
Hold on, nigga. You gonna do that?
Like, we didn't even talk when we found out that Tommy's brother. We found out who's been vandalizing it. It's the nigga's son, man.
Bro, I think we kind of
that whole storyline. That whole storyline is so goddamn stupid, man, and nobody gives a shit. But they're gonna give it to us.
Who the fuck get down on like one knee to watch TV, my nigga? Like, what's up with you?
Nigga, like, crouching in a fucking gutter to watch
Netflix. You, my nigga, to take a grainy picture of a VHS on a TV that's the wide back and a wide side. Like, what's up with you? Niggas are deviant, man. What's up with that?
He ain't no father figure in his life, man. No strong male role models. All right, man, that's gonna do it for us here. Again, thank you for listening. Make sure you are subscribed to the Patreon, patreon.com/counttheding. We're gonna start reviewing Winning Time this week, and maybe Bel Air, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on the next 24 hours if I'm gonna get a login from these niggas, and if I'm gonna watch 5 episodes of this shit. It's an hour long. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's a strong chance, but hey, man, stranger things have happened. For Mariano, for Big Jerv, it's me, Amin. Stay black, motherfuckers.